Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing Season 4. We're here with race 13, unlucky for some, and it is Total Extermination, one of my own creations. We have seen it before, full of chaos and full of eliminations. See how many DNFs there will be, and it's pretty much a survival track. We'll see if anyone can make it all the way around, really. It could be interesting. It could be a short one. Who knows? We'll just see how well people perform, how consistent they can be. I'm sure we'll be in for a lot of drama in this one. But the current standings going into this, Pesky Bird is leading with 252 points. Demon in second with 244. Shady in third with 232. Boer in fourth with 224. Moo in fifth with 223. Tied with Fluids. Superboss in 7th with 221, Alfonso in 8th with 218, Stormy in 9th with 188, and Sage in 10th with 187. And below that we have Luna, Cheese, Iceman, Azur, Jimmy, Eggbot, and Wheat. And just a quick look at the chat, I see Boer's watching live again, so probably perform some certified Boer moments again and get DNF'd. We will have to see after the very good performance in the last two races. I will see if it carries on here today with the two races we have in store. We've got Cheese here as well, we've got Wheatman, we've got Iceman. Wheatman can't wait to maintain my last place position on the leaderboard. Hey, you never know, this could be the day. Also, next stream is hype because race 15 is one that you made. There you go, that'll be next week. So you have to look forward to that one. Based on the feedback, minimise time spent on conveyors. So I made conveyors zoom in. Yes, yes indeed. But let's head over to the track. So here we are, Total Extermination. Have half the racers absolutely shaking in their boots going into this one. Those who have seen it before will know exactly what's in store. Those who haven't, well, you're in for a treat. The name is pretty self-explanatory, really. So let's load everyone into their places, put everyone in their positions. Eggbot up at the front after a not so good last race. And Superboss at the back, reverse grid as always. Yes, I believe I was one of the first to DNF on this one last season. That would not surprise me. Oh, I saw some talk around ads. I know it's just about what advert you got coming into this, but an interesting thing, I was looking into some of the ad settings actually. A good thing to note, if it's an exciting section in a race and ads are coming, there's actually a setting in Twitch which delays or snoozes an ad if there's lots of engagement going on. So if you want to reduce your ads or time them better, then you just have to engage more. So simple as that, simple as that. So yeah, if there's any exciting moments you don't want an ad to ruin it, best be engaging. But yes, before we get started and before we look around the track, engage, 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 exactly. We will do the predictions. Smooth. Smooth. Hey, I'm just saving you lot from watching ads. Helping you out. Why am I choosing an outcome? Did I do the wait. Choose outcome. Apparently I already have a prediction going on. Did I not complete the one from the last race? It says no one. No, I did. Did I not? Oh no, I don't know now. But it said that no one had put out a prediction anyway, so I think we're safe. Okay, start a prediction. How many races would DNF? 1 minute to put your predictions in, starting from now. And we'll take a look around the track. So a split start, few routes to go here. Casting on your TV. It doesn't get ads anyway. Oh, well, there you go. Got the trick there. Don't tell anyone though. Can't be sharing that secret. So we've got some nails that you can get stuck on. You've got to be careful coming through here. And the first major obstacle, I'd say, is the house. I don't remember, we had a name for this house. I don't remember what it was called, a House of Doom or something. If you end up in there, it is instant bye-bye. So you don't want to get chopped up in there, instant DNF. Then over a bridge, get sucked up a tube and fired out onto the spiky wall. From there you head down, you got to be careful of these bounce pads, they can send you back to redo that section. Make your way down. Now what you don't want to do here, you have 3 paths. You do not want to go into the lava. The lava will be another DNF point, so be careful of that one. Pick your lane wisely and your positioning through that section. Then we have the jump, a few layers here. If you fail the jump, you can be set back. Same with if you fall backwards off the jump. You've got top layer, which is the quickest if you're lucky enough to land on it, the mid layer and the lower layers. All different speeds. And then we have 2 routes here. If you go this side, there is a sensor that pushes other people behind you into these bumpers. Be careful not to fall off there. Then you go around through the newly added section of axes, around and back to the finish. Now, if I remember correctly, one of the changes I made, so it's not as brutal as it was before. It used to be if you fall off, it was bye-bye. It's been slightly tweaked. I think that's how it was in the last season. I now have a portal which resets you back at the start. So if you just fall off, it's okay. It kind of reduces the DNFs a little bit, allows a better chance of survival. You just head back to the start, carry on round. But if you fall into any of those other traps, it is game over for you. But that is the predictions done. Quick look at the chat. Watch on a laptop as well. It's easy to chat. You do watch ads on there. Ah, that's fair enough then. That's totally fine. Yeah, I wasn't thinking it would be quite hard to chat on a TV. But anyway, with all that done, let's start the countdown. All the lights are red. And they're off. So there's going to be a big key to consistency on this one. As you see, everyone going into the split sections here. Looks like Eggbot and Luna are both going to be up at the front. A little bit of stalling through the skinny section. Sometimes get a little bit of glitchy action on these. And Sage seems to be struggling. In testing, they were working fine. We'll see if anyone gets caught out here. Let's quickly get over and have a look. And it looks like Luna is out. So Luna must have ended up in the house. But everyone else has managed to avoid it. So our first F of the race and Sage is on the move again. Usually they run quite smooth around that, but it seems to be a little bit glitchy here. But yes, first of probably many Fs of the race, and that is Luna. Now we do have an emote for people falling off and for people getting stuck. We don't have one for people getting, I don't know, exterminated. I said down the line, you gotta be careful if you hit that middle section like Jimmy did. It's gonna put you in the lava, and that is going to be a DNF for Jimmy from up at the front. As you see people going to the jump, we'll see if anyone else falls into the lava. Iceman failing the jump. It's going to get pushed back, and we'll be retaking it again. Pesky Bird also falling off to the side. Everyone else looks like they are through. No, Super Boss is going to be going into the lava as well as on the risky side, so is Demon down here with the bumpers, making it through okay though. Not too bad. Shady's going to push Boer into the bumpers with the logic there, the trigger gate, but Boer getting through with ease, just showing how it's done. But meanwhile up at the front, Eggbot is storming away, already heading on to lap 2. Then we have Alfonso and Stormy just behind, then Shady, Azur, Demon and Boer. This track is wild, as always. The chaos. The Demon's going to get slowed down by the spinner. You see people are starting to spread out already, with a few of them failing the jump. And it looks like Iceman is off the track, and will be going down towards the portal to reset that lap. That will put Iceman down a lap, as I think there is a checkpoint that will be missed by falling off. And Cheese being pushed into the House of Doom by Azur. Tactical maneuver by Azur there, and that is Cheese DNFing as well. So more Fs flying into the chat. 4 DNFs confirmed so far. And a very angry Cheese. The sabotage is real. So let's head up to Eggbot here at the front. If you DNF in the last lap, you're still at P5 probably. Yes, most likely. So we'll hear from your lawyer. Gonna have some drama in the Discord following this. So up the jump, Eggbot is gone for the second layer. Didn't quite make the first. Alfonso's going to come back down again. Oh, Boy's going to come back down again. He's going to have to redo the jump. He's going to go off the side route there and have to retake it. Big rollback to line up again. Not seeing anyone get the middle section yet. And Boy's gone backwards this time, so we're having some issues with the jump, and Shady into the lava there. We just managed to catch that. Looks like Fludes is having some issues further back. The bouncer's not being kind. Having to redo that section. Stormy's been knocked off by an axe and will be set a lap down as well. Peskybird flying through there is going to hit us quite hard. They go into the axe section. So very chaotic all round. Try to see who's the best to focus on at this point in time. So Eggbot and Alfonso up at the front, both getting a little bit stuck in this skinny section. These turns on these single file sections can definitely be a little bit glitchy sometimes. They're not always the smoothest. We'll head around to the House of Doom here. Alfonso with a lot of speed. That was incredibly risky. I definitely thought that was going to be a race over there. But survives. Alfonso survives and will be side by side with Eggbot going onto the steps. Then Azur Demon coming in hot as well. Actually managed to stop between the nails there and had to get a little boost from Peskybird. And Peskybird will join Azur on the steps. Sage coming through, taking it steady, so this is how you need to take it. Slow and steady through here. Use the nails to your advantage. We're doing the same. Steadily around the house. See if everyone else can clear this section. Moo going to slow down as well. Iceman coming through hot, but uses a big hit off the nail to slow themselves down, but it's a bit costly. Weep comes through, gets onto the steps with Moo. Iceman having a bit of a slow moment to get going again. Now it looks like Azur must have taken a fall, as Azur is having to go back around to the start line. And up at the front we have Alfonso leading, Peskybird in second, and Eggbot in third. Eggbot's going to block Peskybird out coming off the jump. Going a little bit slow on the release, and Demon's going to try and and successfully gets the quicker route there. This also bypasses the bumper route completely. So Demon's going to put Peskybird into the bumper route, so Peskybird's going to have to be careful. But is in front of Eggbot, and only just. So see what happens with Peskybird here. And Weep has DNF'd. I'm going to say that was the lava section. But we missed it, but Weep has DNF'd. Stormy has as well. So more Fs. More Fs in the chat for Weep and Stormy. Peskybird currently the fastest lap. And up at the front we can see Alfonso and Eggbot battling it out. Now currently Weep is ahead of Azur and is ahead of Sage and Iceman. Stormy is ahead of Sage and Iceman as well, as they are recovering from a lap down. So there is a chance they can still go off and not regain the position, so we'll see what happens there. Eggbot's going to be quicker through, just narrowly avoiding the entrance to the house. Alfonso a bit slower, Demon with a good run. A fastest lap, not anymore. Yeah, Moo has taken the fastest lap. There we go, Azur's managed to get past Weep now. Eggbot going through the pipe. We will have Demon and Alfonso side by side. Sage has managed to take that spot from Stormy now. So 12th and onwards are currently secured. Demon with a slight rollback. We can see Azur down below heading through the axes. Let's get an overview of where everyone is right now. Eggbot, Alfonso and Demon going over the jump section. Quite a gap from the top three to everyone else. Got Boy and Pesky Bird, the two ultraviolet teammates, coming into the bounce pads. So Alfonso is in the bumpers and is going to just take a fall, almost recovering from it, but it's going to fall. And that's going to set Alfonso back quite a bit. In fact, a whole lap. So very unfortunate there for Alfonso. Which means Eggbot and Demon are going to be able to break away in those top two positions with a massive lead. Pesky Bird managed to get the quickest route following the jump. And Weep still hasn't been overtaken by Sage or Iceman. Has now been overtaken by Azur. And Sage has DNF'd, which means Weep is not going to lose that position to Sage, as Sage takes the unfortunate route into the pit of lava. So Weep secures an extra position. We see the F's in the chat. And Iceman having some difficulties. Will have to retake the pipe section. If Iceman can survive the lava section, we'll be gaining potentially 2 positions. We see Eggbot almost lapping Alfonso now after Alfonso's fall. Eggbot doing well on this track. Iceman playing it safe and going all the way to the outside line. Staying well away from the lava. Words not coming out my mouth properly there. Brain malfunctioning. And there we go, Iceman above Weep and Sage, which does confirm that Weep also went to the lava. So it is the top 7 now battling for positions. Alfonso is out. F for Alfonso. I think the lava is getting a lot of people in this race. As the top 8 still battling it out. A risky line by Boer, but does avoid the pit of lava there. Where's our race leader? Over at the over the steps past the axe section, actually. Coming around, going on to lap 6. So as we're seeing more and more people go out, it will be who will survive all 10 laps. See, Iceman is on the steps there. Moo's having to retake the jump. And Demon's not too far off Eggbot here. Pesky fell off. I didn't notice that. And Boer with the fastest lap. Pesky Bird's got stuck on the nails. Will their teammate come through to save them? Oh yeah, Pesky Bird is dropping, so yes, that is a confirmed fall off. And no, Pesky Bird's going to remain stuck. Boer just cruising past. Trying to keep that time going. Chasing down Demon. Boer's got priorities. It's all about points. After the last 2 races, Boer is on track and aiming for top 3 on the standings. And Eggbot taking a fall in the background, that's going to be hugely costly, and that'll put Demon up into first and we're into second. But again, it's all about surviving. No matter how quick you go, one DNF and it's all over. So Demon and Blur keeping it safe through there. Pesky Bird being set free by Moo in the background. And avoiding the house there. Demon's going to have to retake the jump, so this could be huge for Blur right now. And Eggbot is out. Eggbot is gone. I don't know where. I'm going to say the house because of the reset. Timing wise, that's got to have been the House of Doom. And Eggbot has fallen victim to it. Big jump there by Blur. So F's in the chat for Eggbot. Everyone below will be very happy with that, gaining some extra points out of that situation. And some big points indeed, as we are into the top 10 still running, so there's some big points up for grabs. And Blur is going to be in first, but Demon very close behind. Could have quite the battle here. The Iceman once again last, but still in it. That's what makes this race different. You could be slow, you could be the slowest one out there, but if you're consistent, you might just win it. And Iceman is proving that right here. So where is Iceman right now? Iceman is up at the spiky wall. Consistently slow. Well, consistency is very important here. Demon and Boy are going to be side by side going to the bridge. See Fluids going through the axe section down below. Up into the pipe, being fired out. Boy is going to be in front and is over the bounce pads. Very smooth. Demon going for a bit of a risky line. Times it just right though. Will come out of that towards the jump in front of Blur. And will even get the better landing, so the risk paid off. And Demon will be going up into the lead. It looks like both of them will be taking the safe route through this section, so let's see if anyone else is currently in a risk zone. So we have Fluids and Iceman heading back around to the House of Doom. So we'll see if anyone gets caught out. Fluid's going slow and steady, keeping it safe. Azur as well, going to hug the wall. Iceman coming through, quite a bit of speed. Again, big rebound off one of the nails. It is a slow tactic, but it works. It is better to be safe. And Demon coming through now, race leader. Pretty good line. And then we're going to see work around as well. Demon now with the fastest lap. And we'll be lapping Iceman, but I don't think Iceman really cares at this point. So Iceman is currently in 8th, looking to try and get up to that 7th and take the place from Eggbot, who is DNF'd. Boy survives another round past the house. Looks like Moo's having some trouble with the jump, going to have to retake it in the background. Iceman going the safe line, Demon going for the risky line again. Playing bold, knows it's quicker. Collision with Moo though, it's not going to be ideal. It is quicker but it's riskier. Fluid's having to take the jump again. Pesky Bird through the bumpers. Iceman taking the safe way around, is going to gain 2 positions, gaining the one off Eggbot and getting in front of Pesky Bird. So big play for Iceman there. See Boer coming up to the jump as well. Moo and Demon side by side, neither of them having to take the bumpers. You're damn right, I don't care. Is it possible to get into the house without getting pushed by another marble? It is. So if you... And Flute's really having difficulty with this jump and may have got themselves stuck on a bit of a loop now until someone hits them. It is, if you fly through these nails too quick, I mean, Azur just showing an incredible line through there with quite a bit of pace, but you can get a direct line that will send you straight in. It is a bit tricky. Iceman got close there. It's definitely not the easiest to do. I've made it so it's not good, but there you go, Pesky Bird just proved the point. And that wasn't even fast. So there is a route, there is a line. So that is a big S for Pesky Bird right on the camera there, just showing you how it's done. But yeah, so there is a line you can take that does route you straight in. It's very precise. It's very precise. Usually it would help if someone does push you, and Azur has gone off, so that's going to be big for those behind. Flood's currently still stuck on the jump. Iceman might have to put in some time here, put in some work to try and get a couple of positions. But I think Iceman's still just playing it cautious and safe. And it's going to be a DNF for Moo. Terrible line, 3rd place. DNFing going into the lava. I think the lava's probably got the highest elimination count of this race. And Iceman in the background. Going past, surviving yet another pass of the house. Demon rolling back, which means Bwur is going to move up to first. And Demon's going to have to retake the jump. Flood's is on the move again after being bumped. And we are down to our final 5 on lap 9 of 10. Will they all be able to survive to the end here? We're heading round. And we do have an ad break coming up as well. The timing. There's Iceman flying around. And Demon now quite close behind Bwur. All the engagement. Maximum engagement. So surviving the house yet again. No one wants to miss the final lap. No one wants to miss the final lap. So right, the ad break has been snoozed. You have survived. You'll get to see the final lap with no ads getting in the way. And Iceman wasn't sure with the risky line there, but Iceman does make it past the lava. We'll be trying to get that final position from Moo. Currently, Bwur is storming away. And with Demon having trouble further back, Bwur's got it in the bag. There's nothing that can go wrong from this point. It is a secured victory for Bwur with such a massive lead. There is 0 things that could go wrong here. There we go. What did I say? Bwur takes the win. Wow, three very dominant races by Bwur. 3 great performances in a row. Bwur is on fire right now, on a roll, as Bwur says. And a win on Total Extermination, surviving to the end. Azur and Iceman are lapped down currently. See where Demon is. So look at this gap to Demon now, after Demon having trouble further back. So Bwur is the one to watch at the moment. Iceman hoping Demon finishes within the 60 seconds, otherwise that 6th position could be secure and won't have a chance of getting Moo's spot, and it looks like Demon will make it through to reset that 60-second timer. 26-second gap. And currently Demon holding the fastest lap as well. So third place is currently Fluids. But while Fluids is in a relatively safe area, let's focus on Iceman and Azure for a minute. And see if they make it past the lava. Iceman with a not great line here, just keeps it to the right though. And survives, and there's the pass. Iceman has got past Moo. So now we can go and watch Fluids heading down to the finish line, taking third. And the DNF timer getting reset to another 60 seconds once again. Fluids needs another lap. 146 behind how the rest ended. We won 46. You might have a point. And there's a Zer going across. I think, yeah, I'm lost as to whether this was their final lap right now. I don't know if that's secured. In fact, no, because the race is still going, which means Fluids, Zer, and Iceman, yeah, potentially have one more lap to do, and I don't think that's going to get done within the timer. So we will speed things up quickly here. But it does technically mean these positions could change before the DNF timer finishes. The lava pit is the big one. So Fluids up to it first. And is through fine. Because there's one more lap and you have two. Okay. So with Azure failing here, does not benefit you in any way. So these positions are likely to be locked in now then. A big jump there from Azure. Yeah, while it counts down, it looks like we're not really going to see anything else DNF wise change anything. So let's head over to our Wise and Limit. Is Boer gone? Boer's left. Okay. So I was going to go to our winning marble cam, but Boer clearly decided to win and then throw themselves into either a pit of lava or the house, and has just left. Has gone, I'm out. I did it. There's another win. See you next time. And so we can't go to our winning marble cam. So Fluids has managed to get stuck, but I don't think that's going to matter at this point. So we're going to speed things up and let the DNF timer count down. As people coming around laps is not letting this the race finish at the moment. And yeah, don't know who we watch then if we've got no worry about. I guess we just get an overview of the track. So there we go, get a nice wide angle. Watch Fluids, please. Fluids is stationary. Fluids isn't going anywhere. You've left. Fluids isn't moving anywhere. There we go, Iceman crosses the line. So yeah, look at those time gaps. Yeah, I think you're right with the 26 seconds and then the 1:57. I'm not sure how. That's more than a minute, yeah. I'm not sure how that didn't trigger the DNFs. But hey, we had 5 finishes. It shouldn't be set to 2 minutes. This is where I look at it. 60 seconds. I'm wondering if it was resetting when other marbles were coming across the line. So even though they were a lap behind. I wonder if that still interferes with it. Potentially. It might be like a trigger that's just when someone passes and triggers a time. Maybe. Oh, as I said, did I not see that? Oh yeah, maybe lap finish there. Maybe lap finishes count in general, not only race finishes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, didn't think that one through. Dev didn't think that one through. But yeah, okay, that might explain that a bit better. But yeah, 5 finishes. So let's go and see the predictions. Choose outcome. We only had one person make an official prediction. And how many DFs do we have? 12, just outside of the guess. Make sure my maths was right there. I checked it twice. My brain doesn't work on these streams in the evening. I'm bad enough with numbers as it is. The only one that predicted it was wrong. Thought you predicted. No, we have one total voter. I don't know whether to up the prediction times in some of the future races. So I don't want it to go on for too long, but I could up it to 2 minutes so people have maybe a bit more time to sort of see the track as we go around it, and a bit more thought can go into it. Yeah, imagine not predicting on a track that should be so obvious as to the predictions. How could you not guess? But yeah, anyway, here comes the ad break that was snoozed. So I'm going to go and put the results over on the leaderboard. You can enjoy the wonderful ads that are coming, and I'll be back in just a minute with the updated standings. Alright, so the results have been entered. I see Iceman saying for the next season we should literally make one race a last marble standing race. This track would be perfect for it. That would be an interesting idea, as it does look like now there are no races left going around. So not sure how many laps this would have been, but I'm guessing less than 20. Maybe around the 15 mark. Yeah, maybe that's a good season idea as well. You know, I've been thinking about implementing some of the season types going forward. Maybe we could have a elimination season, a last marble standing season. Could be a good idea. Make a note. That could be a good one to have, where we just have tracks like these, which are pure chaos. They could last 5 laps, they could last 10 laps, they could last 20 laps. Depends on the consistency of the racers. The consistency of your marbles. Could be an interesting idea. I like the idea. But let's head over to the standings. So Bwur, with another win, now has 3 wins this season. Almost 4, but had to settle for 2nd place on the last one. And is moving up the standings now. But in 1st, we now have Demon with that 2nd place and fastest lap, now at the top with 279 points. Pesky Bird is now in 2nd with 270. Bwur making it into the top 3 in 3rd with 264. Fluids in 4th with 253. Moo in 5th with 243. Shady to 6th with 240. Alfonso in 7th with 232. Superboss in 8th with 226. Iceman in 9th with 203. And Azure in 10th with 202. Below that we have Sage, Stormy, Cheese, Luna, Jimmy, Eggbot, and of course, Weep. Still with a around mid-table finish, but still currently at the bottom of the standings. But again, Points are still fairly close. It is not over yet. Weep could still be making a comeback. Could see the comeback. Who knows? Eggbot also having some difficulties adjusting. But again, who knows what could happen in these future races. But that is it for Total Extermination. We made it through all the laps. And that means that's it for those watching on YouTube. Of course, those watching on Twitch, as we say every time, there will be a second race. Of course, we have Battleground Garden coming up next. But for those on YouTube, you'll have to watch that in the next one. So for you guys on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.